So today we're actually going to be talking about this restaurant. It's a Missouri restaurant where it's like a Caribbean kind of style of food, and their restriction of age that they have. A lot of people have been talking about this, and a lot of people have been agreeing, but also a lot of people have been disagreeing with it. Okay, so essentially what it is there's a restaurant where they say women 30 years old, men 35 years old, or you can't come. Okay.
And New Halls Ferry Road in North St. Louis County.
It represents pure happiness and pure utopia. It's a home away from home. You could come here and feel like that you were actually on a resort.
Delicious. Jamaican style.
The restaurant's popular West African Caribbean cuisine,
Lamb chops ready?
isn't the only hot topic simmering on social media. People can't stop chattering about the age restrictions at Bliss. Women must be at least 30 years old and men 35 to enter the business.
It's just something for the older people to come to and have a happy hour, come get some good food, and not have to worry about some of the young folks that bring some of that drama.
And of course, we have been getting a little backlash, but that's okay because we're sticking to our code.
Everyone who enters the restaurant will have to show their ID to a hostess or a St. Louis County police officer after 7 p.m. Wednesday through Sunday.
So we're going to get right into this article that I have. It says this Missouri restaurant is only for people over the age of 30, and the internet has some thoughts. Okay. A Midwest restaurant is igniting conversation over its strict age policy. And they said, the owner said, we're not changing. Oh, you don't like it? Oh, okay. You could go down the street. Okay, because we're not changing up in here. Okay, Bliss Restaurant is the name. A recently opened Caribbean restaurant in Florissant, Missouri, announced a policy for its patronage that has since gone viral across the internet. Of course, the eatery, which serves dishes like oxtail, fried plantain, etc., revealed that it has an age restriction where they said women 30 or over, men 35 or older. Now, before we continue, a lot of people have talked about it and have been feeling upset, okay? Because they're like, okay, fine. Let's keep the youngsters out of here. That's perfectly fine. But what if I'm a 30-year-old woman with a 31-year-old man? Are we now not going to be able to go? Oh, I can go, but he can't come? I'll just go and find another restaurant to go to. But that's the thing. Because people are just like, okay, but what if, there's a whole bunch of what ifs. But it comes down to, okay, well, if I'm 30, he's 31, and he's 34, he can't go. So it's not just like you're losing one customer, but you're losing two. But let's continue. As a Black-owned business, Bliss Caribbean Restaurant is dedicated to providing North County with an upscale dining experience. Bliss Restaurant wrote that on Facebook. The restaurant lists 3 reasons for the policy: that it creates a mature and relaxed atmosphere for its guests, that the restrictions allow staff to focus on quality, and that the policy ensures our restaurant remains a premier destination for those seeking an upscale Caribbean dining experience. Okay, so they want mature and relaxed. People are also saying, or I believe they were even saying, grown and sexy kind of vibe. They don't want 20-year-olds going in there, shaking, booty, twerking on the walls, leaving the place amok or anything like that. All right. This policy helps to maintain a sophisticated environment, uphold standards, and support the sustainability of the unique ambiance. Bliss later added in on June 7th that happy hour is strictly for grown and sexy. So we're keeping it classy. Ladies 30 and up, fellas 35 and up. In the video that I seen, they went and said this is what the happy hour is. What I just read, ladies 30 and up, and then fellas 35 and up. And they said you need to show an ID to one of the wait staff, the police officers there. I guess they got police officers hovering around. I'm not sure how that works. But they went and said that that's essentially what's going to be going on. So I wonder, because it wasn't made explicitly clear to me, I wonder, is it something where other people can come of other ages, but happy hour and all these other hours is when it's grown and sexy? So that's the thing. People just don't want to see people twerking on the walls, using a whole bunch of profanity. But the thing about it is, I've seen a lot, Karen videos, for example. A lot of these women are in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. You even see some in their 60s. And you look and it's like, y'all ratchet too. Y'all ghetto too. Of course, you're going to get more of it if you're allowing an 18-year-old, who's an influencer or whatever, up in there, with all the cameras and all the extra. You got people who want to get rowdy. You have people who want to go and start fights, for example. So I get it. That's just something that they want to do for their own personal business. I personally believe, if that's what you want to do, cool. I just don't want to hear, and hopefully we don't hear, but I don't want to hear any, okay, now we're going to start allowing, a younger crowd for X time because sales are slow or anything like that. If you guys say this is what we're sticking to, this is what we're going to do, boom, 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 I'm cool with it. I don't find there to be a problem. Obviously, I can't go. But for other people, it's not for me. Okay. If it does not apply. Okay. So for me, it does not, that just isn't something that I'll be able to experience for a while. And that's perfectly fine. I don't even live over there. So it is what it is. But you have a lot of people who, they were saying they didn't like it, but I'm like, do y'all even live over there? Would you even go to this place anyways? Okay. So that's one. But getting into some reviews. Okay. Because I was curious and I was like, okay, this place is called Bliss. Let me go and see like their little Google page. You know how you type in like a restaurant or a business, and then on the right side of it, it'll pop up the name of the business, the hours, if there are any, and all that other stuff, right? Images, whatever. I didn't see that pop up. Instead, I seen Yelp with some low ratings. And I was like, what's going on over here? So what I actually want to do is put up on the screen this notice that I seen, okay? Because I see some bad ratings in here. And it was saying like, this restaurant, the food isn't good. Now, it could be true, could not be. Some people said that, they enjoyed the atmosphere, they enjoyed the food. Some people said, I hate it because, you're not allowing people who are under the age of 30 for women to get in there. I've never tried it, but I don't like that you don't. It's like, you can't review a place that you never gone to. You know what I mean? Another one I see, it was saying something on the lines of, I didn't go there, but the age restrictions, but you didn't go. So another one was, I went there, or from what I saw which means you didn't go there. And then they were saying like, I seen that there's not anyone that ain't black working there, essentially. And that bothered them so much. So they left a negative review. So what Yelp ended up having to do was put up a notice that says unusual activity alert. And it says this business recently received increased public attention, which often means people come to this page to post their views on the news. All right. While we don't take a stand one way or another when it comes to this incident, we've temporarily disabled the postings of the content on this page as we work to investigate whether the content you see reflects actual customer experiences rather than the recent events, i.e. the controversy that's going on. Please note that we apply the same policy regardless of the business and regardless of the topic at issue. Read more at Yelp support. If you're here to leave a review based on the firsthand experience of the business, check that at a later date. And that's because people were what you would call review bombing. They were just putting in bad reviews for a place that they've never gone to just because of a policy, but they never gone to it. Something that I would think about is the Turkey Leg Hut, for example. Okay, that's down in Houston, Texas. And the owner, it was her, and it was a female and it was a male, married. And the owner went and said, I'm grateful for the customers that come here. I'm grateful for people, coming to my restaurant, supporting and all that. It's great. It's lovely. It's dandy. But we got to enact some dress code policies, okay? And that's because people were coming in with shower caps, bonnets, see-through lingerie, like club wear, but like risque, provocative club wear. You know what I mean? And she was just like, this is a family establishment. She's like, there's kids that come in here, you got older people that come in here and whatnot. And it was one of those things where it's like, I don't want that look. Okay. You guys can do whatever it is that y'all do wherever y'all go. But when y'all come up in here, I don't want to see bonnets on. I don't want to see your pones sticking out. I don't want to see bellies all over the place. I don't want to see see-through negligee. I don't want to see shower caps. I don't want to see the do-rags on your head. She said, come here, dress appropriately, get your food, and you can wear all that stuff after. So that's what I was thinking. But let me know what you all think about that story down below.